Hello, my name is Justin Committe, and I have chosen Ember to do my video on, and I have created a dice roller. I learned how to do this from a tutorial. Let's see. What you're going to enter, the first is how many dice you enter. So let's say 4, and then D for dice, and then let's say 6 sides. So roll dice, 6 sides. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there was 4 dice, and I rolled a 1, a 3, a 1, and a 6. No, a 1, a 3, a 4, and a 6. And you can hit enter. It does the same thing. Does it over and over again if you'd like. Okay. Start with the index. I have my head. This is kind of similar to Angular. It uses routes and the double curly braces and things like that. Let's see here. First, we have jQuery. It needs jQuery and it needs handlebars, which are both libraries. I got CDN for Ember production JavaScript, and I have the first version of Ember right here, and then template compiler you need for the templates, and I have the Ember data production JavaScript file. It's 2.2, and then I have my app, and I have my styles, and that's an important order. It needs to go in that kind of order if you want it to work. Alright, right here we got script tag. This is in the body now. Script tag. This is for handlebars. It tells you that the handlebars. It tells handlebars that everything inside should be loaded as a handlebars application. H1 dice roller. Then I have my outlet, which is a handlebars tag, and curly braces tell handlebars to do something with whatever's inside of it. That ends that. Next comes the index, and this is a view. This is the index view. And I'm linking to the role, which is my link. Well, it's not there anymore because I haven't automatically routed to the role now, because you're not going to want to do that every time. But that is how to do it. It's at a link to something. The link said start rolling dice. Next we have my my roll view, which is what it automatically links to. It's this one. Roll view. Let's do a 12 dice, and let's do 12-sided dice, huh? That's fun. Whoa. Alright, so all this stuff. Nice. P tag, part of this view, tells you that's right here. Then we have value binding the roles. The input field right here, this is for roller.dice input field is for the when I hit enter to make the enter work, it binds the method text the key down. Sorry, key down. And this is a placeholder into your dice roll, e.g. 3dx6 here, and this is all for the input. Okay, this is right here. It tells you what to do with the information. And roll dice is what happens, like right here. That's my function that I have connected to it. It's my placeholder, whatever. And then button action roll dice is how you write how you tell it to do that function when you hit the button. And then if there are errors, it calls this errors right here. If not, the results come down here. Each roll and this is a for each loop in the content array. And I have my class of roll, I have my roll number, and I have my number of how many dice I rolled. Or what the number is it's got rolled by. And that binds the attribute style width of the span tag, and it'll update automatically when we add to it. And else, no results yet. So, no results yet. And this is the error, xdy, number dy right there. Alright, let's get into the app right here. First, we start off with an instance of roller, which creates a brand new application, and then all these right here are just for debugging. Quite nice, actually. Roller.roll equals ember.object.extend is extending the roller object through roller. I'm naming it roller.roll. It starts all these numbers. These are all its total properties. Dice number 0, total roll 0, number of rolls 0. And this is the proportion function, which is going to allow for the width to change dynamically when you get more numbers in each one. Like, this one's 2, it gets wider, 0, 0, 2, wider, 1, a little less than that. Whoops. Okay, we'll bind that CSS to the DOM, and this retrieves the properties from the model, the number of rolls, and total rolls, and that's how we get our widths. Ember properties are cool because they automatically update the contents of the model when the other attributes change. So if on any given model, if one value of either the total rolls or number of rolls changes, then the proportion property will be updated. Alright, this is how to configure your router. Roller.router.map function this.resource roll. So it's a roll. That's the view. Roll. Roller.index route. This is the routes. Like I said, it has routes just like Angular, and this is the index route. It redirects all instances of the index route to the roll route by redirecting it right here. This is the function. This is how it looks. This is the roll route, ember.route.extend, and the model function, the return. This could be, like it says, could be used to get information from the server. Here we just clear it empty. Automatically generates a roll controller and use the content we identified in our roll route. So content, this is the array it's going to use. Roller.roll controller is doing our roll controller and extends the controller object of Ember. This is our function, roll dice. That's what the button, when you press it, it's the function that rolls, and we make a variable called roll and get the roll string, so we get the numbers you put into the input. Content is set as nothing array. It's the array. Roll 0 side 0. Start off at 0. Errors nothing. Okay. This checks if anything was typed in the text box. If nothing was there, then you get an error that says please fill out the box. And errors is a class. This splits up the string around the D so that we can have the numbers and then the D inside the middle. If roll parts dot length does not equal 2, then there's errors. You need to enter value in the format of xdy. So 0, 1, 2 would be 3. Else rolls equals parse integer. Roll parts with 0. Roll parts 1. Those are the two different parts that we're going to need. Two different numbers. And that's the number of dice and how many dots are on it. How many sides. If there's no rolls, or it's not a number, there's no non in if rolls is a number and sides, the variables are numbers, are not numbers, not a number is not a number, then there's an error. Rolls and sides must be numbers. If we haven't found any errors, then it goes on to this, and if errors are 0, generate all the models. So we got a for loop for I equals 0. I is less than the sides. I plus plus, that's the iterator. Content push, you roll the roll into create, and you get a dice number, I plus 1 iteration plus 1, so however many times it goes through it, it starts at 0, so it starts at 1, so it rolls. Now roll all the dice for I equals another for loop. Now we're rolling all the dice, and I starts at 0 again, multiplied by the number of sides. So we got 6 sides, 6 numbers. Take it down and make it random. Content rounded. Increment property is the number of rolls, so however many rolls it takes, how many times it does it. Then it updates the content and the errors. This is what we do the key down function on, and that extends the ember text field, which you're already using with the input. Ember automatically binds the key down function to the key down event, so we just need a controller action, and if the enter key is pressed, return true, and go down to this code underneath controller, this dot get controller. So we get the controller, we get the action, and when we send that, we send the controller the action and the roll string to this, and all 113 lines of that makes this. We got errors, we got a little style going on, so let's do a lot. 21. Oh, yep. 21 sided. So there you go. Little style in here. Pretty basic styling, I mean, whatever. Alright, well, thank you. I appreciate it.